Grant, to begin with, team news ahead of Saturday's game against Bristol City. How's the squad shaping up?
Yeah, just the same as we were last week. Tom Eaves has been back out training. And obviously people like Tom Huddleston, Brandon Fleming, Matt Smith, Tyler Smith have all had a bit more training. So again, we're probably as we were last week, with Tom Eaves added to the group.
It was another battling performance against Reading last time out to extend the unbeaten run to 5 matches. How pleased were you with the resolve that the players showed as well?
Yeah, I mean, the result itself is a good result because I feel as if they're a good team, Reading. The performance in the first half was very good. Obviously we were disappointed to concede when we did. You know, we've had a look at it. You know, we'll try and learn from it and try and rectify it leading into the next games. But you know, the response of the group second half to come back and to score early was great. I thought we had another very good opportunity in the second half. It would have been a great goal if Tyler's goal had have stood, and unfortunately George was just a little bit offside. But we had to stand firm. We did, and we got another, a decent result.
You've spoken a few times this season about the age of the squad, relatively experienced at this level. Do you feel now the players are starting to mature and adapt to the Championship?
Absolutely. Rome wasn't built in a day. You have to understand this is a very tough league. I think people outside and people looking into the Championship understand that. Sometimes, maybe fans and stuff like that don't see it as difficult. It is a tough league, and the boys are adapting. There's a lot of boys who playing at this level for the first time, like I've said on numerous occasions, but I feel as if they're starting to get the hang of it, starting to get the grips with it, understand that you have to score in the big moments in games if you're going to get results. I think it was only a couple of weeks back when we played Millwall. I was speaking to Gary Rowett about it. It's important that you take your chances when you get that spell. I think we have over the last 5 games, and we want to try and continue with that momentum.
2 goals in 4 games now for Malik Wilts. How pleased are you to see him gain his name on the score sheet?
Yes, it's good. I mean, like I say, I think Malik, again, he's been a bit of a slow burner in terms of into the season. He's been affected by injury, etc. And it's nice to see him, getting his name on the score sheet more often now. He's, like I say, Mal's a big player for us when he's on his game, and big personality in and around the change room. So it's nice to see him, in amongst the goals.
He's played most of his games here out wide on the right. We've seen him playing through the middle now. Do you feel that's a position that he's as suited to as that one?
He can play anywhere in the front line of the pitch, Mal, and he has done in my time at Hull City anyway. He's got that edge about him. He's got parts of his game where he needs to continue to develop, of course, and we'll keep that in-house, but we're working with Malik very, very strongly on that, on an everyday level. So it's nice to see that he is adaptable and he can play in different positions, but we knew that, and we just need to keep working with him.
Yourself and George Honeyman have been nominated for the Sky Bet Championship Manager and Player of the Month awards for November. I know you don't like to talk about yourself and your own awards, but how pleased are you for George to be nominated?
Yeah, I mean, that's the most important thing. Nice to see the players getting the recognition really that they deserve, and George has been very good. He deserves the nomination. I haven't spoken to him yet, to be honest with you. I will do if he goes on to win it. At this minute it's a wee bit premature, and obviously it's nice that people from the outside are looking in and seeing his performances, and we're really pleased with that.
On the subject of awards, Nathan Baxter's been named our Uber Eats Player of the Month for November. What's impressed you most about his displays? Again,
he's had to wait very, very patiently for his opportunity. He's got a real steely determination about him, Nathan, and a very confident boy. Not arrogant, but real confident. And you can see that every time he trains, every time he goes onto the pitch. And again, he's a lad that's just developing all the time. He's getting better. It's the first time he's played at this level. He's going to get better and better as the games come. So again, we're really, really impressed with how Nathan has handled himself since he's been at the football club, and also how he's taken disappointments of not playing really well, and then obviously showing when he is in the team how good he is.
It's another home game this weekend. How pleased have you been that we've started to turn our home form around now?
Yeah, I mean, look, whether you're home or away in this division, it's tough. It really is, and I don't know whether it's an advantage or not, because every game is very, very difficult. So look, it's the next one's Bristol City. a team that's had a good result against Derby in their last game. You know, they've got threats again all over their pitch, particularly in the forward area. So we know we have to be good again to try and get something out of the game.
They are only just above us in the table. Can we expect another closely fought encounter?
I don't know. I'll just be surmising, really. That's just, I think it's going to be a good game, an open game. I think it's two teams that like to play. You know, Nigel's teams are always a strong unit anyway, whatever team he's managed. But we got to make sure we concentrate on ourselves, and we got to make sure we perform again, and we got to see if we can go and get another 3 points.
What are the biggest threats they pose?
Well, they've got good forwards. You know, they've got people like Vyman and Nike Wells, who's on the bench, and Chris Martin. You know, people who have been in this division for a long time and above. This is what we're up against every week. You know, good forwards, good midfield players, and Mazingo and people like that who they've bought in for quite a bit of money. It's a tough game, but we'll look forward to it.
Just a word as well, finally, on your Prostate United Challenge, which you and other members of the club staff completed. How important was that for you to do that?
Yeah, it was very important. Myself and Adam Pulford came up with the idea when we were at the cinema one night, actually in York, and we said, look, wouldn't it be great if we got the staff involved in this? And I sent one text message into the staff group, and within, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, we had 22 staff members wanting to do it. Like I say, it's a charity. It's something that's close to a lot of our hearts. Some of our family members have been, you know, gone through this trauma of prostate cancer, etc. So it's for us to do it and everyone to complete it. I think it shows again determination in the staff to do it, and the most important thing was to raise the money that we did. And you know, I couldn't believe the total amount when we seen it. And I've got to thank everybody who continue to support us and help us all through the month, and you know, that really showed.